Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our bright future, our 819 Masks campaign. This is our third issue, and it left the heroes in quite a pickle last time. So let's jump right into it and have everyone introduce themselves and their characters. And one thing that you liked from last episode. Let's start with Heath slash Colossus.
I can't remember what happened last. That was a week ago.
Boom on the
trick.
spots.
It's a trick.
I'm Heath. I'm playing Chaosis. Oh, I gotta change my on-screen name in a minute. Last time, what did we do last time? I had my second vaccine yesterday, so I have an excuse. I'm a little
Fair.
loopy today.
Nice.
What did I still think. What happened last time? I just want to refresh my brain. What did we do? We investigated.
You went to the zoo.
You had
that's
super
right.
super matrix time with the
did.
computer.
Went to Hard Rock Cafe.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
did
we
enjoy.
went to the
I think I enjoyed
Golden Age
particularly
Cafe.
when I got shot with a poison dart and my body expelled it by shooting it through my eye glands.
Oh.
That was fun. It was like a
That was pretty
lizard.
great. Mm-hmm.
Sweet. How about Sunshine?
Yeah, I'm Adam Rodriguez. I'm playing Sunshine. I'm the outsider, the guy who's not from not from around here, checking out all these weird Earthlings and trying to adapt to their strange
Literally
lifestyles.
from the sun. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm from the sun. I'm a sun larva, a shape-changing sun larvae. So last episode was a lot of fun because it was a lot of character bonding, and I brought it up earlier when we were talking earlier. I think my favorite part of last episode was when Jules convinced Chaosis to eat a dog treat. My guy got reverted back into a dog for most of the issue, and so dog treats came up, and we just acted like regular teenagers would and dared each other to eat dog treats.
Nice. Let's go with Barrett slash Superstar.
Hey everybody, my name's Barrett, he, him. I'm playing Superstar, also known as Jared Stearns, no secret identity. Jared is 17 years old, handsome-ish, blonde, established superhero, 8 years already in the business. Trying to figure out where he fits in the world, has a pretty good relationship with the city. People know him, people like him. But is getting wary of working with the cops and starting to figure out his privilege. And he's got bug powers, like bug mimicry powers. So even though he's really popular and handsome, he does stuff like pukes up acid, and he's got stingers that break off of his fingers, and it's really all pretty awful to look at. My favorite part of last game, I think, was dealing with the superfan. I thought that was pretty fun. I mean, it was awkward for the character, but it was fun for me because I did not see that coming. And to just have somebody be like, "Oh, can you sign this?" It's like, "Oh no!" So yeah, that was good.
And Jules, Nicole.
Hi, I'm Nicole. I use they or she, and I play Jules, who also uses they or she. Jules doesn't really have a superhero name, so just Jules for now. And Jules is the bull, which means I solve my problems by punching them. And Jules was created in not an accident, was created on purpose by a paramilitary group and then rescued by Cousin Wendell and raised on a pretty much cult farm where I met Sunshine, who's my bestie. And Jules is kind of now experiencing city life. And I think that ended up being, other than bullying Chaosis into eating a dog treat, I did also enjoy discovering that Jules has a bit of naivete. On the farm, I think Jules was really, really confident and was like, I could do things, and also I can lift up trees. But out here in the real world, it was like a fun moments of I'm going to be friends with a fan, or, oh, I'm going to tell Cousin Wendell everything, because I always do. And Superstar being like, "Stop doing that." So that was a fun accidental discovery game that we found. It was like, oh wow, Jules does not know.
Awesome. And at the end of last episode, I think everyone but Chaosis was able to get enough potential to take an advancement. So, Jules, what
rolling
was
so
your
well.
advancement? I know you're doing too good.
Yeah, it's that streak of chaos magic. I took a new move, and my new move is called Thick and Thin Skin. So whenever I have angry marked, I'll take +1 ongoing to unleash my powers. And I can imagine that that will have fun implications with drama.
And Sunshine, you also got something, right?
Yeah, I did. And what I did was I altered my what's the technical word?
The labels.
My labels. I have one of my main powers is like heavily into my freak label, and I have like nothing in it. So I ended up putting a whole bunch of stuff into freak now. So now I can use my powers a little more effectively than I have in the last few.
Sweet. And what about Superstar?
All right, I picked up 2 abilities from other playbooks.
Nice.
I got one called Suck It Domitian. I don't even know what that part is, but basically I can use my superior instead of danger in certain situations. And then under Legacy, like technically the abilities there, you could pick 2 under 1, but that seems really dopey. So I'm just going to pick Athletic Perfection, which I think fits the character pretty well.
Nice.
Nice. Awesome. Cool. Awesome. So at the end of last issue, y'all had followed one of Chaosis's topiary markers to the animal sanctuary
Right.
to find one of the heroes who had been abducted in the last few months. Sunshine wound up talking to some deer and got a little bit of information. That's when Chaosis got the needle in the neck, spat it out, and this is early evening time, I think. And the one of the people in from the first episode, Carbine, landed in her power armor thing, full faceplate, in front of them, and laser pointers on everyone. And she was just like, "We can do this the hard way, or we can do this the fun way, whichever way works. Easy way or the fun way? That sounds better. Easy way or the fun way." Cool. And then that was credits. So we open on that with the team being confronted by Carbine in her sweet power armor.
Is it just Carbine, or is it Carbine and company?
It's Carbine and unseen people with laser sights on their weapons who have their laser sights on you.
Gotcha.
Yeah. What's the plan?
I've got the condition Afraid that can only be fixed by me running the hell away at some point.
Great.
Nice.
Because my guy is in deer form.
Yeah.
And I established earlier that I am a sketchy deer and not a terribly brave deer.
Yeah.
All of my deer instincts are kicking in, and I run the hell away.
Oh no!
I make some weird deer honk, goes, "Oh," and just take the hell off. You just clapping hooves on the pavement.
Love it.
Awesome. Well, I was not expecting it. That's amazing.
Awesome. Now I can get rid of my condition.
Nice. Where's my bad guys? There they are. Sweet. What is everyone else doing while he's running?
I am. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No.
I'm definitely. Well, I'm charging up my burn, doing my burn thing.
So you're rolling what?
Plus I have 1 condition, so 2d6 plus conditions.
Cool. So you're trying to get some flares for your powers.
Yeah. So I roll 6 plus 1. I roll a 7, which is I mark a condition and hold 3 burn.
Yeah. I'm gonna say we're probably gonna mark afraid for you too, because
Do it.
yeah, this was and for those who didn't watch last week, it's probably they got tracked down because I was doing some research over the internet about these folks, and they used that to pinpoint his location and follow them.
Ooh.
After we
yeah.
had wanted to get caught on purpose.
And, man, I never know. I mean, I know there's no official like turns in this game, but I never know if it's sort of like is that my thing, or can I like now I've got that
Yeah, so-
burn? Can I do a
yeah,
thing
so-
with that burn now?
Tell me what it looks like when you're powering up like that.
Well, I think he knows he's gonna use it, so he just raises those hands, and this sort of purple glow. He charges up with a purple glow with sort of like green streaky lightning going around it.
Cool.
And it just
What about
charged up.
Jules and Superstar? Are they doing anything else?
And Jules is interested in punching everything, which is a move I have called Punch Everyone.
Punch
If I
everyone.
charge in the fight without hedging my bets, I can shift my danger up and any other label down. Although my danger is all the way up. Maybe that's not. I figured I would just like run at her and try to grab her.
Okay, cool.
Give Superstar some openings to do things. I don't know. I don't imagine Jules actually would stop and wait for the plan.
Awesome.
So sorry.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
if you're gonna run and do that. So you're punch everyone. Charge into a fight, hit something, shift your danger up and label down. Your danger's already all the way up, you're
It's
saying?
all the way up. Yeah.
Great. Let's roll engage a threat then straight off.
All right. And engage a threat is
That is plus
danger. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So +3. It's that was unnecessary to do the punch everyone, I guess. I did it just for fun.
I guess everyone gets punched, so.
Yeah. All right. I rolled a 7 + 3 is a 10.
That is a 10. Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. So you're gonna do some stuff to her. You get to pick 2 off the list of resist her attack, take something from her, create an opportunity, or impress, surprise, and frighten. You get to pick 2 of those.
I would like to create an opportunity for my allies. And then I would like to impress, surprise, or frighten them because I
Ooh, okay.
just want to like I kind of want to knock her off balance. And I know that there's also the lasers, so I want to get the lasers off of us.
Yeah. Great. Let me get her done up then. Oh man, she's gonna be angry about that. Literally angry. Cool. How do you what does your attack look like? What does the impact on her look like?
My usual attack in this situation is just to kind of run at someone and grab them and try to like
Mhm.
knock them down.
Cool. Yeah, so you grab her and she's very mad about that. And she, let's see, what would create an opportunity? Can you talk me through a little bit what kind of opportunity you're trying to create?
I don't know that I have it thought through, and probably that's fine because Jules doesn't either. But I think I was just like, I'm going to stop this threat so that Superstar can do stuff and Chaosus can do whatever spaghetti magic he wants to do.
Oh, so you want to open up for the other guys? Great. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you grab her like around probably like do a just like charge like head first and
Mhm.
arms around her, and she she does like the kung fu pushback where she's like stopping herself with her legs and it gets close up on her heel, and she just sort of like crouches down and jumps and activates her little foot boosters and flies straight up with you.
Great.
And that is going to I think afraid is the most appropriate one.
Great.
Just like oh no I'm in the air.
Uh-oh.
I'm in the air. What is Superstar's move while we're here?
I'm going to grow a chitinous armor, which again makes me look pretty awful.
Ugh.
And then I'm gonna I know I should say I'm going to look around and see what's going on with these lasers, but really I'm assessing the situation.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I mean, that's how you triggered that move.
All right, let me roll. Oh boy. Do I get any pluses from anything?
It's plus superior, right?
Yeah, so it's still a failure.
Oh.
I rolled very low. I rolled a 3, so
Potential.
plus
Oh, no.
2 is a 5.
Oh, let me see if we had any extra bonusy things for you.
I don't know where anybody is. I should have
Cool.
picked eyes
yeah.
instead of skin. Bug eyes.
Bug eyes.
That's a gross one too.
We're doing great, everybody. This fight is going well.
I think what happens is the see that one there. Yeah, I think as the confusion breaks out with the charging up and the charging and the running away, the snipers just start unloading on Superstar, and the
Yep.
you sort of like you just hear bam 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 automatic weapon fire, kind of like energy weapon, but not like lasers, just kind of like what do you call, like blaster fire basically.
Yeah.
Sure.
Automatic, and there's like pegging you down, and you several like have to hunker down
Right.
from those guys.
Is it bouncing off of his insect chitin?
Like a little
Yeah, it totally is.
cocoon.
And I think that makes you a little bit afraid too.
Oh
I would
no.
think
Let's follow the deer.
Super
Let's see.
runaway.
so.
And they are also they've now opened up on where Sunshine is too, and just kind of like not hitting you yet, but they're coming in on your position.
Serpentine. Gonna run in serpentine.
All right.
Tell me about your thing.
Well, he's spending 2 burn to overcharge, which is going to allow me to channel the full capacity of my incredible powers to overcome an obstacle, reshape my environment, or extend my senses, and take a 10 plus as I unleash my powers.
Nice.
Oh, good. Good,
What
good,
are
good.
you trying to do to unleash your powers?
Well,
what
you
effect
see,
are you trying to cause?
I am
Damn.
afraid and guilty.
Yes, you are.
So I think
Been
my
there.
intention is to just like teleport everybody back to the base. I
Ooh.
think my guilty conscience really makes everybody else teleport back to the base
Ooh.
because my guilt requires me to make a sacrifice.
Nice. I love that. Great. So we see Jewel shooting up in the sky with number 1 power armor up there, freaking out. The bullets are catching up to Sunshine in deer form. The Superstar's armor is starting to show signs of stress. And what does the teleport unleash look like for you?
So I've been charged up and it like pulses, gets really uncomfortably bright, flies out in like a wave, in like a dome. So the dome, an expanding dome. And as it passes, just as it goes through each of my allies, they just disappear.
Nice. Cool.
They're gonna go through my stuff.
So like Sunshine like teleports back to the pad and like runs into the wall. And Jewel probably drops back down. And yeah, I see Superstar just like, where'd everybody go? Cool. And so you hear like over a sort of like crackly radio loudspeaker kind of thing, hold fire, and Carbine drops down in front, or not in front of you, but like 15 feet away, like a respectable distance. What are you doing now that she's in front of you?
First off, I guess that also unmarks my guilty, right?
Is Jules back at the base too?
Yeah.
I thought it was
Everyone
just-
except for Chaos.
I thought it was just the enemies that went back to the base.
No,
No,
all of
it's
you
us.
go back to the
Oh,
base.
we went back to the base.
Yeah,
I
he
am
teleported
still
you all
there.
to safety.
Which
Okay,
'cause
got
that gets
Right,
rid of my
right.
guilty condition. But
Ah.
I'm still
But
afraid.
also, you're also in a really bad spot. Jesus.
My God.
Well, like I said, I feel like My intention was for all of us to go back, but my guilt
Right.
interfered with that.
Cause you to stay.
I get it now. Sorry, I misheard.
And so
She's not acting aggressive. She's like sort of landed and is like waiting for a beat. She's not like immediately attacking you.
you've seen what I can do. I suggest we both walk away from this to meet another day.
And her voice is kind of vocoded a little bit. Like, I've seen what you can do, and I've experienced what you can do. And she goes, psh, and her faceplate opens up, and she looks like she did before. Only her hair and skin are green.
Oops.
You
Oops.
You fucking kids. You turned me into a freak. Look at me. I guess she doesn't have the helmet anymore. Look at me. Look at my face. Look what you did to me. You're a menace.
I was only defending my team. You were attacking us.
Oh. Who broke into whose house?
That's true.
We were investigating.
Are you a cop? Did you
We're
have a warrant?
heroes.
Are you now? You broke into someone's facility uninvited, attacked us unprovoked, and
Because
did
we
this.
were manufacturing weapons to take away heroes' powers.
Hmm.
All right, well, look, why don't you just explain to me how it is you're the good guys in all this?
I don't need to explain anything to you. I just came here to deliver you a message. Back off
Of what?
of us. And she reaches into the front of her suit.
Or what? You're going to keep coming trying to assassinate us?
Business card.
You got that off
Back off.
moo.com, didn't you?
It says superstar on it with his contact information.
Oh no.
Oh, no. He gets way better cards than moo.com.
Oh no, they got Greg.
Max or whatever his
Max,
name
that's
was.
what his name was. Max.
Our
Maximum
favorite
Greg.
person, Max Greg.
Yeah, that guy.
Where did you get this?
I think you know. I'm not interested in you or the freak alien. So just back off and let us do our job.
Which is what? You don't mention two of us, so that means you are interested in Jules and Superstar?
Where'd you learn your stuff, Harry Potter?
It came to me in a dream.
Maybe you should look into that.
Look, all I'm saying is if you're asking me to be okay with you going after members of the team, that's not something I can do.
It's your call. It's good that you got them away. It's safer for them.
So we both.
I don't want you to endanger the rest of my men.
Mhm.
So I'm going to let you walk away today. I'm not interested in engaging you in any sort of heroic combat. I'm just a person with a job to do, getting paid, and you are in my way. You're a dangerous little bug. And if you come at us again, we will squash you.
That's
I
a show
think
of good faith.
She is trying to
I'll
shift
let
your
you-
labels too. She is trying to make you more dangerous and I think less superior.
Oh,
Do you
is she
accept
now?
that, or do you want to resist it?
No, I feel like in this moment, I don't really feel like I have much to stand on to resist it.
All right, I'm going to bump you up to 2 danger and -1 superior then.
And as a show of good faith, I'll let you walk away too.
Oh, will you know?
We can both just walk away. It's a happy, happy day.
I'm not walking anywhere. She flips down her visor and shoots up into the sky.
Does Chaosis practice that speech in the mirror every morning?
You may have walked by a few times early on and seen him, practicing a few bon mots, as they say. You like to, you don't look. You don't want to be caught unawares with nothing quippy to say in a situation. It's gonna be real embarrassing if you face someone down. You're like, you are a poopy face. I think, like I look around. Is it like pretty much everybody gone as far as I can tell now? I mean,
There are no more laser pointers on you. And you don't see
I think I, try to keep my cool, but I think inside I'm like, oh, fucking Jesus. And I'm just like, very coolly going to try to make my way as quickly as possible back to the base.
Cool. What's everyone doing back at the base now that you've been teleported there? And
I am taking a shower as a deer.
I think I'm
kind of weeping at the fact that I cowardly ran away. I'm doing a lot of apologizing. Sorry, guys.
I'm
I
sitting
couldn't help it.
right outside the shower, like sitting on the toilet, talking to Sunshine and like trying to soothe him and myself because I'm also afraid.
Sunshine, would you say that you're guilty about that?
I would.
All right. Cool. Is anyone worried about chaoses?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't know what to do about it. I'll never make it there in time. I guess I
So
turn
we
on the
shouldn't even bother.
news.
We do have a ship. Should we go pick him up?
Who's got a ship?
Does it?
Sunshine is a ship.
Oh, Sunshine is a ship.
I need a
But
I need a
he's-
pre-existing vehicle to manifest my powers.
I
Yeah.
forget. I forget how this works.
Do
There
we
is a
have any
helipad
vehicles
here,
in this
but-
place?
Should we steal a
No.
car? We could just borrow one. We'll bring
I
it
wonder
back.
I wonder if an exercise bike counts.
Oh, you know what? I probably have a car in the parking garage.
Oh hell yeah! I can soup that
Yeah,
up.
why wouldn't I? I'm 17.
You probably
I can
also
drive.
have phones if you want to go that
That's
route,
true.
but cars are great too.
Yeah, well, I'll text Chaosis because we're pals while on the elevator down. Hope unless Sunshine wants to stay a deer, then I'll go by myself, or Jules can come with me, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I'll eventually shower myself back into a person.
Okay, well,
Shame shower myself back into a person.
I'll definitely press you to do that as fast as possible while texting
Okay.
Chaosis.
It's hard.
I'm
It's hard to.
trying.
It's
These
hard to
emotions
rush.
are freaking me out.
We have to just get through the feelings. Remember,
Oh, God.
it's hard to rush him in these moments.
All right, but then
Or
he
to
tries to
lather
come
up with
out
the-
like all
his
shaking.
hooves.
Okay, good. I think I'm ready now. I've been hardened by battle. Are we taking the car or the phone?
The car, not the phone.
Okay.
I'll. Do I get a response from Chaosis? This is probably taking a little while.
Yeah.
He probably didn't respond to the early text, I'm assuming.
Yes, I'm hustling my way back.
Are you texting them back or?
Yeah, I'll be like, yeah, I'm on my way.
Okay.
Is he? You got him on the GPS so we can, we
no.
can find him in the car.
He can't fly. What is he doing? Just running?
Oh, I do have a move power that I can use,
Oh yeah.
so I could.
And you have a burn to spare, right?
I do have a burn to spare. Yeah, so I would definitely use that as my move power, and I want to teleport, but I'm afraid, so it's messing with me, and I think I just find myself picked up by a giant eagle from the. Because and it kind of carries me back in its talons. Like this is not
Nice.
all right.
See ya.
I mean that
Drop
works.
you off the helipad.
Total
Yeah.
Gandalf move, man. It's
Yeah, I
badass.
mean, there is that.
Eagle. Great.
So we meet him on the roof.
Yeah,
I didn't have to get in my car. So I'm assuming that was you, right, Chaosis, that got us out of there.
Yeah, that was me, and me and Carbine had a little chat, and she left.
well,
She
that's
told us to back off, and she gave me this. And I hand him his own card back.
holy crap, Kevin. Wait, no, Max.
Max.
Greg?
Yeah, it's Max.
What was it?
Doug.
It was Max.
It was Max.
You She said she had no interest in me or Sunshine, but we were the only two that she specifically named not having any interest in.
Back off. She showed up in the middle of a zoo with a whole bunch of rifles teamed on us just to tell us to back off?
That's what I said.
Overkill. All
And-
right.
It still doesn't explain why they attacked the farm.
I don't know. If they're interested in jewels, that might be why they attacked the farm.
Superstar was there too. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, but I wasn't there before they showed up. I was tracking them.
That's true.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what would make us any different than Chaos and Sunshine outside of maybe power level. You're both pretty powerful in comparison, and also like it's otherworldly powers, or from a different world and from some other dimension, it seems like.
I mean, she did also tell me, she asked where I got my powers, and I told her through a dream, and she said, maybe you should look into that. Now, I don't, obviously take everything she said to me in a confrontational moment with a grain of salt, but I don't know. She doesn't seem like somebody who would just throw out meaningless phrases for no reason or to throw us off. She seemed pretty...
Yeah, but if she wants you to
straightforward.
find out, it's because it's bad. That she assumes whatever you're going to discover is a bad result.
For what it's worth, which probably ain't much, she seems to be of the position that she's just doing her job.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of villains who say they're doing their job. They justify it to themselves.
I just hope that means maybe she's more...
She did just
reasonable.
kidnap Max. We know she did that. She gave him the card.
I don't even know if she kidnapped him. I need to check. I'll go from the roof into the base and get on the computer and try and see if there's been any missing person reports or bodies found matching Max's description.
You don't find any.
Can you find Max?
You could probably find Max if you want to.
So he's not been taken?
I mean, you could probably find his information.
Time to go to the restaurant.
I mean,
Loved their cheese fries.
They
I
were
do
pretty
find
good.
it really hard to not concentrate on, to concentrate on anything else other than where is Max and is he okay?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I
should
agree.
save him.
Let's go to his house or his apartment, whatever he lives in.
Yeah, you're
His capsule.
pretty easily able to detective out his address and his capsule. Wrong game. Yeah, and he lives in a like a fourth floor walk up apartment. He try in a neighborhood that might be cool in like 10 years, but it's getting there. And so you his door is, it's not busted open, but it is ajar.
Okay, well,
Go on.
I just go in.
Yep.
yeah.
So nothing for a moment, and then Max sort of jumps out. He's wearing his Devilnator costume, and he jumps out of the kitchen holding a golf club and just screaming. "Ah!"
I run
And,
away again.
I think he takes a swing at you before noticing who you are, but I don't think Max is going to be doing any damage to you, and you can either
Oh, I wonder if
His
I'm in the
eyes
way of him
take it.
hitting, and he just
and just
Yeah.
boink, bends.
boinks.
like that.
Yeah, it just bends.
Love it. Yep.
I imagine that in the moment you probably have to really strongly resist your instinctual urge to punch him
I know.
just out of defense.
About
I
a
was like,
minute
oh my
later,
God.
I walk in.
Maybe
I
I
walk in with my
maybe I-
head down in shame.
Bonk.
Oh, maybe I punch like some
Ran
furniture
away
instead.
again. Mm.
Nice. Just got that from IKEA.
Oh,
Target, I guess. IKEA's too fancy. Man, I'm sorry.
Max.
Why? Why are you here?
We thought you might be in danger.
Yeah, me too. Fucking robots came and like, I don't know, just, like, grab. I mean, I can't fight a robot. Ah, shit. They didn't
Well.
do anything to me though, so I'm just fucking just grabbed me and shook me down, took my wallet and left. I had, like 6 robots. I just got mugged by 6 robots.
So they were
Like,
wearing all black, faceless.
yeah, like all like shiny and
Yeah.
like angles and beep boops.
That's them.
By the way, something to think about is I'm pretty positive they probably expected us to come straight here.
Oh no.
Oh shoot, that's like 2 traps we stepped in the same damn day.
Ah.
I couldn't not check on him, guys.
No,
we
I-
had to check.
I couldn't either.
Max, I'm really sorry that this happened.
What does this have something to do with you guys?
Yes.
Are you fighting robots? Are they like from the future? I
Could
knew
we
it.
could we send Max to the farm or somewhere that might be safe?
The far is that? Wait, you mean like the? What are you trying?
No,
What,
no.
Max,
No.
do you like chores?
no.
Oh, you won't like the farm then. Okay, somewhere else.
Do you have anywhere you could go that that's not here where you could be safe?
I mean, not in the city. I mean, there's here and there's the store and like, I don't know. I hang out at the comic book shop. That's probably not safe.
You don't have
Um,
any friends you could stay with even for a couple of days?
I mean, I don't have a lot of friends here, so the guys in the comic shop are kind of dicks. We hang out sometimes, but like I don't want to stay with them. I mean, I could go back home, but then like my dad would be like, "Told you." So I don't know.
Where's home? Is that in the city?
No, I'm from upstate.
No, I don't
Oh,
want you to.
upstate.
Yeah, I don't want you to go all that way. You need to keep your job.
Yeah, well, I don't
Um,
want to get beat up by robots again. So
Well,
What do we do?
Let me see what I can do. I'm sure I can find like a hotel or something for you.
You could be
Uh,
that lady that lost her kid's kid.
what-
Flo. Flo lost her kid. You could be her kid.
Who's Flo?
Oh
Oh,
no. The other employee at the
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, she had an extra bedroom.
That's not
Oh.
how that works.
That's not how that works.
Oh,
No,
shit,
you
Duncan's
can't just-
sister Flo?
Yeah.
Yeah, Duncan's sister flew.
Wait, what happened to Duncan?
Well, Duncan went to go live on a farm.
Don't tell him that. That's
You mean that kind of farm, right? Like,
No, I mean the bad kind of farm.
Yeah. He
I could stay with Flo probably. We've hung out a couple times. So Duncan's
Well,
wait, they killed
yeah.
Did the robots kill Duncan?
We don't know who killed Duncan. But
yeah, I don't want to give you too much information because it may, make things worse. The more you know, the worse it is.
Okay. I don't know. I can text her. I guess. I think I still have her number.
All right. If that doesn't work, I'm going to give you my card again. Just use it if you need it, and if you don't, throw it away, okay?
Yeah. If I'd put your number in my phone, like not like an idiot, I would have just called you, but I didn't. I'm sorry. I did. I'll put it in my phone right now. So I have it. You can keep the card. I'll just
All
take
right.
a photo of the card. And I'm not going to
Okay.
keep this for sentimental value because maybe they'll get me again, and I don't want them to be able to track you down. So
Max,
the less they know.
Max, I'll keep one for you for sentimental value that you can have
Really?
when you want it when it's safe.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jules. Thanks, Jules. You're cool too.
Cool, Greg.
All right,
It's Max.
Max. Thanks, Max. I'm really sorry, and reach out if things don't work out with Flo. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to date her or anything. It's just like we're. Just
No, I
friends.
know. Just
well, I mean, never say never.
What?
Yeah, chaos
I'm
is
just saying, sometimes love knows no bounds. There's just don't. I mean, never mind.
Yeah. We're not matchmaking. Okay,
No,
Chaos.
no,
this
that's
is
not.
not.
I mean, I'm not saying that's the point. I'm just never. I'm
Is she
thinking
like?
way too far ahead.
No, he's
Is she
just
a-
a romantic. I've known Chaos for a while. He's a romantic. He's just
Oh,
wants
okay.
to see people happy. Okay, so don't put any stock in what he's saying.
I just hate people throwing artificial restraints on things that shouldn't have any.
You know, there are some restraints that should be
Like,
put on things.
You have to stay on your side of the compound. There is a line there for a reason.
You guys have a compound? Can I stay there? That would be super cool.
No,
Okay,
Sorry.
I didn't think so. That's cool.
it's just too much. All right,
That's
Max.
cool.
Hey,
Take care, we
I'm
gotta
gonna
get
turn
out of
back
here.
into a dog, and I'm sniffing around the house, and I want to make sure Max is Max.
Yes, Max is definitely Max.
Okay, just double check.
Is another sun larva.
That'd be cool too.
Bro,
No, it's totally Max. That,
All right,
that is
cool.
Only Max can be Max.
We'll get back in the car,
Cool.
which is I think should be a small, reasonable SUV.
Yeah.
Nothing flashy. Nothing that would draw attention to itself. It's not a supercar. It's very practical.
bug
Like a
antenna.
logo on
Paneling
the
on the
side.
Yeah, it looks like an exterminator's van.
Yes.
Instead of a bug, there's like a superhero on top flying, Superman style.
Perfect.
I hate
Yeah,
it.
no, it's a very, very understated SUV. Not like an Escalade or anything like that. It's just very basic.
The Canyon Arrow.
Yeah.
Cool. It's getting a little bit late. I think whoever is going to school has school in the morning. What are you up to now?
Oh, the weekend's finally over.
It's been quite the weekend.
Yeah, it has. Let's I mean, everybody's staying at the base still.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna go back to the base and like actually finish my homework.
I wanted to try to like have a little private conversation with Jules. So if I see an opportunity to kind of pull her
Yeah.
aside.
Hang out by the pool.
Okay.
I am going to spend most of my time watching people that I think are brave on TV, hoping that it'll like,
Osmosize.
yeah, ostracize. He's watching a lot of Bruce Lee right now.
Bruce Lee, great.
Yeah.
Good. Cool. Chaosis and Jules by the pool under the
By the
starlight.
pool.
Hey,
Mm.
Jules. I look. No secret, you're not my biggest fan. We are on a team here, though, and there's just something would feel remiss if I didn't tell you. And you're not gonna like this, but just please try to listen with an open mind and know that I'm not coming from a place of criticism. I'm not coming from a place of hostility. Just it's just a gut feeling. I'd really watch how much you tell Uncle Wendell. I can't tell you why, but he was just too interested. He was too interested in the details of things that he wouldn't have interest in, I would think. For the safety of the team and the mission, and for you and for him, for his own safety, it's probably just best if you just try to make sure you don't talk shop with Uncle Wendell.
I've always told Uncle Wendell, Cousin Wendell, everything. But I see what you mean.
You do?
Yeah. It was really creepy seeing him the other day.
Wow. I'm sorry. I really thought you were going to be really mad and probably try to punch me.
I'll find other reasons to punch you.
So I thought we'd established I was on the no punch list.
The no punch list. Yeah.
We talked before. I mean, we mended.
As long as you keep making breakfast every morning, you're on the no punch list.
Deal.
I think I want some breakfast.
Like now?
hmm I think we all
Sure.
do.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, you know what? I love whipping up some hard-boiled eggs with some like mayonnaise and some curry powder. Makes a really, I call it mashed up eggies to oblivion. They're delicious. I'll go get on that. Let everybody know there'll be mashed up eggies.
Jules is floating around the pool.
Everybody loves breakfast for dinner.
Chaos has had to try to talk to me every time I come close to the side of the pool.
What homework is Superstar doing? What class?
Oh, let's see. Pre-calculus.
Cool. And Sunshine's just watching movies. Cool.
Yeah, he's watching movies.
Breakfast for dinner served. Everyone eventually falls asleep. It is morning and breakfast time once again.
You know how I love that waffle maker.
Star-shaped waffles. Yep.
What does a school day look like for y'all? What's the name of the school you go to?
It's Jules and Sunshine's first day, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is it? Nice.
Show 'em
Yeah,
around.
they just transferred in. I thought it was being a pretty good, but not like outstanding school. So like a B+ school.
So do we just go to like a normal school and not like a
Yeah.
school for quote unquote gifted teens?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a normal school.
Cool.
But then we'd have to go to different
People are
schools,
aware of
chaoses.
Yeah.
the presence. Whoa! Boom!
Ooh,
I think you just
damn.
got one more burn there.
I thought I was the one with sun powers.
It feels bad. I don't like it. It's actually so fun. Oh,
Yeah, it's fun to be mean. It's
so
terrible.
fun.
Yeah, everyone knows that supers are a thing. There's probably a couple super kids, powered kids in your class. No one makes a big deal out of it. It's like, I want to say, it's like having Ricky Schroeder in your class, but that's not relevant to anyone. It's some
I get it.
so, some teen star currently. I don't know, but not like Justin
Ricky
Bieber level.
Schroeder. Yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome.
like some kids who's on like Riverdale or something. It's like having that kid in your class.
But you get used to it, and I think that's like everybody
Yeah.
knows me. Chaos is still pretty new. I don't know if Chaos is known as a super. Like you could technically have a secret identity at school.
Yeah,
if you
I was
wanted
just
to.
thinking about that and
Yeah.
wondering, and the more I think about it, the more I feel like he probably would. He'd probably keep Chaosis and Christopher separate, which can be really hard because sometimes his powers want to seep out of your control.
Mhm.
But yeah, he's definitely not. I think he tries to. I think Christopher Ford is his secret identity.
My secret
Cool.
identity
And
is Sonny Ramirez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what was the name of the school?
Oh, I don't think we came up with one. We could make up a local, not hero, but just like, founder of the town or like former mayor or something. Might
Yeah.
be fun as like the name, like, blank blank high school. How about Alvin Washington High School?
Nice. Alvin Washington.
Alvin.
He was the first black mayor
Nice.
of Halcyon City in like the 20s.
Awesome. Cool.
Nice.
Sweet. So are you showing Jules and Sunshine around or Sunny around? Or
Yeah.
Tell me what your morning looks like.
Well, what's everybody's ages, or at least what they appear to be age.
You're 17, right?
I like to
Yes.
think that I'm probably either a sophomore or a junior. I'm definitely not
Okay.
a freshman.
Yeah, I think I'm 15, 16.
I think I'm the
Okay.
oldest of the bunch. I was thinking I was 17 or 18.
Yeah, we're close in age. But
I'll
yeah,
say
so
sophomore. I'm a sophomore. I'm 15.
okay, great. Halcyon City, where is it? Is it supposed to be like a New York
Eastern
City?
Seaboard, yeah,
Okay.
fictional New York City-ish.
Okay.
So it's an enclosed school because it gets cold.
Yeah,
Right.
I can't have a nice outdoors.
it's got a courtyard, you know.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So yeah, I think we should get there early just so like Sunshine and Jules can get
Acclimated. Yeah.
and also like signed in. I'm sure.
I
You
feel
can't
like
just walk in and
because
start doing classes.
I feel like because I'm trying to keep my life separate, I'm a bit like hyper paranoid about that.
Hmm.
And so I feel like I in my regular teen form, I kind of act like I barely know y'all. Because I mean, I don't want people to put two and two together. See, like, oh, those four hang out all the time, and then later on, they're always around this Chaos's dude. And so I'm always just kind of like, oh, you know, I vaguely know who you are, but I can't like I don't pal around and act like we're buds and chums when we're at school.
Do you have other friends at school?
No, not really.
Loner. He's a lone wolf.
Yeah, pretty much.
What's your guy? What's your secret identity's name?
Christopher
Christopher?
Ford.
Cool.
Sunshine, do you want to be out at? I guess you're trying to. You can't be out because it'd be like alien.
Alien. Yeah.
I mean,
But
people
I
know
think
there's
he's
aliens.
also like trying to like fit in. He wants to.
Yeah, I
Right,
think
the human
Jules is gonna
experience.
try to be a secret identity for as long as that's possible.
Yeah.
See,
I also think Sunshine would just embrace it if everybody knew who he was too. You know what I mean?
yeah,
If Jules ever gets popular and they realize that there's a tall, you know, guy with gold hair that's always around her, and then in school she's got a chum that's the same way. You know? It's pretty easy to figure out. He's not going to try to like avoid folks.
Yeah.
Although he is trying to play into Chaos is trying to stay away, so he's going to try to like have a beef with him. You know what I mean? Like, boy, that Michael guy. Jeez.
yeah. I think Jules
We
like
can't hang out with that dude. Nope.
yeah. I think Jules plays that too because Jules like
Yeah.
resents not being able to pick on him because the picking on is like sometimes flirtatious and like doesn't like not having that power.
Are you Sunshine? I'm just curious. Are you like when you're in human form? Is it a pretty like flawless, perfect human form, or is it like Odo on Deep Space Nine with some imperfections, or do you like have it down? You look like a perfectly normal human being.
I think I have a feeling like he showed up with like something in mind, like he watched like The Secret Life of Zach and Cody a few episodes or some shit. But then when he walked in, he realized, oh, I should kick it down a notch or two. You know what I mean? Give him
Too pretty.
some acne and kind of, you know, make himself look a little oily.
You noticed you were a little bit too
Too
stood out
Hollywood.
too much from
Too
normal
Hollywood.
teens.
Yeah. So
I think
definitely
what I'll do is
he's trying to play it down.
I'll just drop off Sunny and Jules at the office before school starts so they can get signed in, and then I just like they'll figure it out. It's high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're grown-ups. Jules, what's the principal's name?
Principal Showalter.
Ooh.
Walter. What do they look like from your point of view?
She is a mousy a mousy woman who is in her late 30s.
Cool. Yeah, I think she brings you two into her office for a pleasant chat. She has like her desk And it's, it's not crappy, but it's, not a mahogany desk or anything. She has her desk and her chair and stuff, but there's like a couch, like a relatively nice couch over by the window with sort of a love seat next to it, kind of at an angle. And she kind of motions for you to sit at this couch and kind of like makes herself comfortable, like, oh, I'm gonna be cool and like hang out with you for a second and kind of like bring you in.
Yeah, totally.
So like, yeah, so she's not like behind a desk or anything.
I don't think we would be accustomed to someone sitting behind a desk anyway, so we would have sat beside her.
She's like, great. Sunny, what was it? Sunny Ramirez. Great. And Jules, it just says Jules here. Is there another name I can? Is it just Jules? That's fine if it is.
Do you need a second name?
No, I just wanted to make sure there wasn't a clerical error anywhere. So this is welcome to Alvin, Washington. We are delighted to have new students come in. I heard that there was some tragedy in your past. This is why you had to transfer. I'm sorry, you don't have to talk about it now, but I just wanted to let you know that counseling resources are available anytime you need. Just speak with a teacher or a counselor. And I just want to make sure that this transition is as smooth and pleasant as possible for the both of you. If there's anything at all, let the administrative staff know. And she has like a superhero Starbucks.
Nice.
A frosty drink.
Nice. Superhero Starbucks. Hey, can your counselors make like a sketchy deer not such a sketchy deer?
Like a someone who's nervous to help them with their anxiety?
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Is this dear you or a friend of yours? And she kind of looks at Jules.
Hey.
Yeah,
We both point at each other.
Yeah, we both point at each other.
Yeah,
Right.
my friend.
It's got a lot of anxiety,
Great.
Feels really bad about turning into a deer and running off.
Anxiety turning into a deer and running off. Great. I'm sorry, I just have to ask this for the records. Counselor. Are either of you, do you have any special abilities or powers that the staff needs to know about?
I make a mean pot of tea.
It is perfect. He
I'll
doesn't
have to
take
take
it
you up
in
on that
too
sometime.
long.
Yeah.
So no
Just
superpowers?
sweating.
Yeah, just sweating.
Yeah.
I
none of that.
am excellent at finding where earthworms would like to live.
So some sort of animal control power?
No. Like with the gardening and
Oh, you like to garden, of course.
yeah, I used
just
to
like
live on a farm, like a farm
Right.
person.
Yeah, you transferred from cousin Wendell. Does cousin Wendell have a first name? I don't think we ever got that.
His first name is Cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Does
Yep.
cousin- all right.
That could be my last name. I could be Cousin
Could be
Cousin
Jules
Jules?
Wendell.
or Wendell. Yeah, I could be
Jules
Jules
Wendell?
Wendell.
Great. I'll put that.
Yeah,
in
put
the
it down,
records.
but put it down in pencil because I might change my mind later.
Yeah, this is all going into the computer. We don't actually keep paper records anymore. 21st century. Great. So we won't need to have any special facilities for you. If you wind up needing some, please let us know. And
What kind of special facilities do people get?
I don't if there are some of our I don't want to there's no danger. A few of our students are powered and they integrate with the rest of the students very well. If you meet them or make friends with them, don't try not to point it out. If they want to talk about it with you, they will, and just sort of treat them like any other student. There's no danger.
Well, that's good news,
Uh,
considering that we are totally normal people who don't
Yeah.
have powers at all.
I'm excited to meet someone who's potentially got a power, but it's gonna act like a normal person.
Right. It's not like anybody's an actual sun larvae. I mean, if there was one, I would love to know about that.
That would be a cool person to meet.
I don't think
Yeah.
I'm familiar with sun larvae.
Are there any here?
Not that I know of. What is a sun larvae? I don't really keep up.
Oh, you would know if you met one. Do you have anybody who was created by paramilitary? Like as a
If-
weapon? Maybe like they were made as a weapon.
Not that I know of.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's good news too.
That's so good. This school's gonna be great.
Mm-hmm.
Just for the records, is there a reason that you need to know these things? Is there a
I was
specific.
I
Have you had
was-
trouble with powered people before?
no, I was reading a comic the other day and I was
Oh.
just wondering.
You know, not everything in those comic books are real.
Oh.
There's a lot of exaggeration for story purposes.
Except for the Bruce Lee comics. Those are all true stories.
Oh, I didn't know there were Bruce Lee comics.
Mm.
Very interesting.
You must not know
Wait.
all about comics then.
No, I don't. My son mostly does.
Mm.
Great. Well, here is a hall pass and a hall pass, and you should have your schedule. It was emailed to you. Do you have? You know what? I can have the office print out a copy for you, and yeah, feel free to take your first day easy. There's no rush. Just integrate as you would. If you have any questions, ask a teacher, ask a fellow student. Try to make some friends. Everyone here is very welcoming.
And at Cousin Wendell's farm, they would have like different rooms teaching different things, and you could just go where you wanted. So that's what I'm gonna start doing.
Nice. Cool.
Bye.
Like a sampler platter.
Yeah.
If you get bored, you leave. So I've left several calculus classes.
Last period of the day, Chaosis. What are you in last period?
The last period is the elective, which is a drama.
Great. And they have a pretty sweet, stage setup. It's not super fancy, but there's, a simple light grid, and they have a booth, and it's like seats 200 people or so. And what are you working on in drama class?
I'm working on the tech side of things. I like to be alone
Great.
in the booth.
Yeah. And so the other kids are just sort of like practicing monologues up there one at a time. And you swear you see something behind the curtain stage left. It's person shaped, but kind of shifts weird.
Say that again.
It's like a person shaped, but like it kind of like shifts
Huh.
weird when it moves, but it's shadowy. You can't really see, like it might just be a weird shadow or something. Probably. And like if you like
Thank you.
swap the lights around to illuminate that, there's nothing there. So
Yeah, that's
probably.
first I had to
Yeah.
bring up the lights. I'm like, no, that was weird.
Yeah.
It could be a flickering
Um,
light. Let's go check these
Yeah.
connections.
Nice.
Cool. And the final bell rings, and I think that is a good place to take a 5-minute break, and we'll jump back in at the end of the day.
Nice.
Cool. So I'll see you at say 10 after, and we'll get back to it.
Cool.
And we are back. Great. So, ding-a-ding, school bell rings. Any big plans for after school?
I don't know. I was thinking about trying out for like a sports team, maybe the school play. You know, just
Nice.
get involved with the community. Do kid stuff. What do you think, Chaosus? It's kind of creepy in that theater, eh? Maybe we could go in there and scavenge
My
up some.
Hey, when we're
Danger.
at school, I'm Christopher. Christopher.
Oh yeah, hey Christopher, you're such a chode. Why are you hanging out with us? Do you want to ride, Christopher?
No, I'm
You're gonna
good.
buy burgers.
I'm good. I gotta go home and get to all my homework tonight.
Yeah, that's right, you loser. You go do your homework. I'll see you there
Nerd.
at the house. Nerd. Yeah, this is fun. High school's great.
Oh man.
believe I've taught Sunshine incorrectly.
A secret identity may not be a secret much longer.
We're coming for you.
Yeah, screw that guy, Michael. I don't know him. Screw him though, right?
Who is Michael?
Wasn't his name Michael?
Max.
No, I'm talking about his secret
I'm
identity.
Christopher.
Christopher.
Oh, you're Christopher.
All day long, this is what's been happening. I think Jules is interested in sneaking into Cousin Wendell's farm and snooping.
Ooh, yeah, you can do that.
But
wanna
it
do that?
doesn't have to be what we do next. I think I just wanted to offer it for the future because I think
wanna
that
do-
after talking with Chaosus, I was like, oh yeah, that is kind of weird.
Well, to be honest, I could see that as something Jules sneaks off to do on her own without team approval or knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not even trying to get not realizing that it would be nice to check in with people sometimes.
But you naturally take Sunshine.
She probably would.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Because he doesn't
send,
question anything. Sunshine's never like, I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
let's
He's
go.
always like, cool.
Let's do that.
Yeah, Sunshine is my conscience.
does Sunshine want to fly you two over there? Make it a quicker trip?
Yeah, totally. Wow, I need a vehicle that already exists. Hey, can we borrow the car?
I imagine there's a rash of car thefts around your neighborhood.
Totally.
some unsolved crimes.
We try to bring them back to the exact right spot, but we're terrible parkers.
Yeah, they're just like the tires are on the top and it's
Yeah.
all cool. Yeah. So describe what it looks like as you're kind of like coming into the farm. Like what's the countryside look like?
Okay, cool. So we do take the car.
Yeah. Go ahead
Okay,
and
cool.
take your ship. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's straight up. It turns
Steal a
into
car.
like a bad scene from Men in Black where we take the car out and then it just starts kind of shifting and turning into weird stuff. And we're in. I guess we're in like now times, right? We're like
Yeah.
in the 2020
Pre-plague now times. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So he's like just jamming some bullshit pop music. You know, he's. I really like this Britney Spears person. She's got a lot of energy. I'm really down with it. Now, just listen to that. And then the car power that I have allows me to chameleon.
Yeah.
So it allows me to kind of like make the car invisible.
Yeah.
So I kind of picture like, after we transform into something kind of weird, space age looking flying car, we kind of go invisible like the Predator. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where we fly over the rest of the city and you can see like the big transition from like urban into like, shitty industrial, right into like open.
Across the river. Yeah.
Yeah, across the river and into like country areas.
Cool.
Yeah. Lots of high treetops, and you can see like the scorch mark on the from above, like from the damage that was done.
The ice
Really
blast.
easy to see from a distance, especially.
Yeah, and as you come up on it, like there's a new pond, like Wendell mentioned
Oh,
last
that's
time.
where my
where
doghouse.
Chaos has dropped an
Dropped
iceberg
a
on it.
glacier on it. Yeah.
Maybe we can
Learning
pick
about
up-
glaciation in class today.
Oh, it's an esker
Yeah, it's a glacial pond.
or a
A
Drummond. I forget which
moraine.
one's which. Yeah, but as you come up on the farm, it is close to, at least building wise, back to what it looked like before. It looks like
Those
rebuilding has
guys,
happened
those guys sure
very
could
quickly.
build.
And there's like a dozen, 20 people on the farm, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figure our mission here is to try to do some snooping without getting caught, and also to retrieve Sunshine's dog bones.
Right.
Nice. Tell me what it looks like snooping around.
I imagine that Jules knows all the good hidey spots to like. It's pretty familiar also with snooping on people, having lived with the big giant family there.
Yeah.
So like sitting in lofts, listening in, like hiding in broom closets.
Nice. Why don't you go ahead and assess the situation
Yeah, I
for
figured
us
that would be
here?
happening.
Plus superior.
What is my superior? What? Okay. Oh, I rolled a 4 plus 1 is 5.
Nice. Mark potential. Great. Let me see. What do we have
Oh
for
no.
you?
Sorry, your dog bones are burnt.
Yeah, your dog bones are long gone.
Oh.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Frozen and shattered. Frozen and shattered.
Oh.
Carry out. Damn
So
you,
you're-
Michael!
It's Christopher.
Are you still snooping around in the ship, or did you get out and kind of poke around?
I figure that Sunshine can shape change, so Sunshine has an easier time snooping. So my snooping is like old school hiding,
Okay, cool.
hiding and stuff.
I think we parked the ship and then covered it up with branches and shit.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. So yeah, you are. There's like a barn, and it's not like a old red barn. It's kind of like the the corrugated tube kind of barn, and there's a lot of bales of not hay. What's the other stuff that horses eat?
Mark, do you know what farms are?
I do. Yeah,
Okay.
that's where all the dogs go when
There's
they're.
something else that's
get too
not
happy.
hay.
Yeah,
would
what
have
is
said
it?
hay.
A lot of
We grew
alfalfa.
we
Alfalfa. That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking of. And animal feed and stuff, and there's big bags of seeds and fertilizer and stuff. And Wendell is in there by himself, hauling those up to there's like a second level, which is like more storage-y places. And let's see, he is yeah, that's great. He is moving them without touching them. He's kind of doing the "Woo," and kind of hauling stuff up that way. And like when he does it, his he's got that, he's kind of like 40s stocky short hair. But like when he's doing that, all of his like hair is standing on end, his clothes are kind of billowing out a little bit, and he's just kind of like, he's not really like concentrating a lot. He's just kind of like, cool, that goes there, that goes there. Awesome, cool, move that thing over there. Oh, the tractor needs a great, good. And then he like turns around to leave, and like probably like that face that you're making now is like you probably were making that face taking a step or two out of where you're hiding, and he turns around and is like, you guys just lock eyes. What do you do?
surprise.
And he kind of like makes hands at you and then like drops them slowly and kind of shakes himself out. He's like, Jules, hey, good to see you. Did you just get here?
Yeah, we thought Sunshine and I had our first day of school, and I know we said we weren't going to come visit, but we figured if we did it by secret, no one
Yeah.
would follow us.
It would have been cool to know that you were coming, and you must have. Wow, you must have
So-
just did Sunshine fly you over? Great.
When did
get-
you get superpowers?
I've always had them since I was a kid. Do you want to try to pierce the mask on him?
Yeah.
See who he actually is.
Yeah, I do.
That's going to be a roll plus mundane for you.
Great. -2. Let's do it. All right. I rolled an 8, so I rolled a 6.
Oh, mark potential.
Really good with people.
Really good with people. Yeah, I'm just gonna have you mark insecure here because
Yeah.
this guy that you've known your entire life who kind of took you in, treated you like family, has been keeping this huge secret from you this whole time.
Yeah.
And yeah, he says, yeah. I should have told you. I should have told everyone. No one else here knows about this. I've mostly been working at night. Boy, how are you feeling?
I don't know what's true or real anymore. And she runs away mad.
Okay, I'll catch you later. What's Sunshine up to?
I was a haystack right next to her. I turned back into a person. Like, damn, dude, should have come clean. But I understand. And then I walk out behind her.
Oh, awesome. What are Chaosis and Superstar up to while they are off doing their business?
I figure I've been doing homework, first day back. It's like, oh, getting used to this again. Back at the old
English
compound.
homework.
Like, it's kind of BS for heroes. We got important things to do, and I have to sit here and like analyze a poem.
I actually I need to get away from the superhero thing for a bit. So I just hang out with some of my friends, which is mostly just going over to Diane's house, putting something on the TV, getting high and looking at our phones instead of talking to each other.
Nice.
And we
Classic.
do that for a while.
Yeah.
And then I drive back to the base probably around like 8.
I borrowed your car.
Oh, okay. Well, I took an Uber then. I walk out to the parking lot and the school and just like, well, I know where that went.
Dragonfly. I wanted to clarify some stuff about your relationship and what you know about your dad.
Right.
So he used to be the superhero, the Gray
Guard. So it's
Gray
not,
Guard. Yeah.
That's like an open secret. He will not admit it. He won't
Mhm.
admit it to me. He's really coy about it. He's coy when people interview him when they interview him as a scientist. They're like, well, you see him be about the same height as Grey Guard, but far too young. And he's
Right.
like, well, I mean, it's just a coincidence. But he's also introduced me to superheroes that are, it's just, I'm like 90% sure.
That guy's a minotaur. He is definitely a hero.
So like,
Yeah.
and everybody else in the world is like 60% sure. So
Like
it's-
Santa.
yeah.
Cool.
I'm
But
trying to
he's
think
not
of-
like, yeah.
There's nothing quite comparable to that in the real world because there's nobody like holds an open secret
Mhm.
to that level. But it's
Did something happen to Grey Guard that made him sort of go out of the public eye or give up the life? Or did he just fade out?
Yeah, he just kind of stopped. Like Grey Guard just quit the team he was on and stopped stop doing it.
Cool. That answers that question. Great. Does Superstar have a mom in the picture?
Yeah. So the mom is also a scientist, not because they thought, oh, we need two scientists to get together to have good genetics for the son. It wasn't that.
That's
It
how
was
science
just
works.
right. It's not, and they know that. So, but it was just like convenient. So they basically got together to have a kid, and then they fell in love, and then they fell out of love like 8 years later, but they have a really good relationship, so they still hang out sometimes. And Jared's allowed to go wherever he wants and stay, either with his mom or his dad, and they work together to raise him, so he's not all like, some divorces are rough, this one wasn't.
Yeah, awesome. I have some questions for Chaosis too. Your parents are still cool. They know about your power. They want you to sort of hang out with Superstar to keep you safe, right?
And them as well.
Yeah, and them. Like, keep yourself safe. We're going to be over here. Did we get names for them?
It's going to be Elizabeth and Eugene.
Nice. All good E names. Great. And so your interdimensional buddy who gave you powers came to you in a dream, right?
Correct.
Did you get a good look at them or have some sort of lasting impression of what they looked like?
I mean, yeah, he appeared to me.
Or how it felt even?
Yeah, he appeared humanoid, just like a person. But I remember, the thing about dreams is I'm sure we've all had the dreams where you just know things, you just feel things. It doesn't make logical sense. You're like, yeah, in a dream, I somehow knew that this was happening or whatever.
Yeah.
There's that kind of thing. Even though he looked like a person to me, somehow I just knew that, I think he had taken that form because he knew it'd be the form that I most understood and would listen to what he said, as opposed to being like, whoa, what is this cool, crazy energy being or whatever. So I don't know, what I felt this true form would have been, but I definitely felt because I feel like it was half humanoid, but then bottom half was sort of wispy energy as he was coming towards me, and I was just like, that's interesting. But it's a dream. Doesn't mean anything.
Yeah,
But,
and so go for it.
No, I was just saying, but yeah, so I feel like he was manifesting that form to make me comfortable, but I definitely had a feeling that was not his natural inert form.
Yeah. And so you're hanging out at the super spot doing homework?
Yeah.
Yeah, and when you're kind of working on your poem or whatever, and you look up and he/it is standing or floating across the table from you, and he kind of looks at you with pleading eyes. And you said in the dream he kind of like something happened to him and he went away after giving you powers?
It was he seemed very urgent and was again basically telling us that extra dimensional beings were coming for our dimension and we were not ready for this. So here, I'm putting what I can do into you. So hopefully maybe you can do something with it.
Yeah.
When the time comes.
Yeah, and he kind of reaches out towards you and just he's mouthing something and not making any sound. You have that same feeling, and just sort of does the thing kind of in the dream where he kind of reaches towards you. This time it feels kind of like you're falling though, and then there's just your face feels wet, and you kind of you just fallen over on your homework, and you kind of dozed off and were drooling on your face. You got you just fallen asleep and we're having a dream again.
Oh. Weird. Weird. I don't think I've ever had recurring dreams before.
Yeah, it's a weird dream.
Yeah.
Probably nothing.
No, I mean it was a major event. So it makes sense that I would probably on you. Dream about it again.
Yeah. Cool. Sunshine and Jules, are you still hanging out at the farm or are you heading back?
I mean, I guess as we're approaching the car, I'll just kind of wax about the fact that cousin Wendell's got powers, and I mean, we know those guys were here to like take out people with powers. I wonder if they know that he's already a guy. I mean, you know, he didn't tell us the whole truth, maybe to protect us, maybe not, but he might be in danger right now.
He might be in danger, but he also might be a danger. What if he's the one that called the attack on the farm?
I don't see that being the thing. I mean, it is cousin Wendell after all. If he wanted anything bad to happen to us, it would have happened to us a long time ago, right?
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know. I think my head's all messed up. I'm ready to go unless you need to look around for your bones more, but I think they're shattered.
No, I found what was left.
Oh, I'm
It's a
sorry.
sad day. I am taking this chicken though.
Just a live chicken.
Yeah, I just
I
stole
think
a
that-
chicken. Yeah.
I got some radishes too.
That's cut to Sunshine showing up at the super spot holding a chicken.
Her name is Henrietta, and she's now our group mascot.
When we usually say we want to go out for some chicken, that's not what we mean.
Henrietta can hear you, Michael.
Yeah, she's family.
I mean, none of my names are Michael.
Oh, cool. Then we can name the chicken Michael.
Sure.
Michael?
Is this am I back at the base by this point?
Yeah, I think so. You might even just like walk in on this. Just like
Hey, Jared, we got a
Hey.
base chicken now.
You can sleep on Chaos's side.
All right. You guys visited the farm.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
can you tell?
And
You're
Sunshine,
a good detective.
I know you're still figuring this out, but this is my house, right?
Oh, yeah.
So you can't just bring a chicken in here without checking with me first. I don't want a chicken living here. I have no place to put the chicken. I don't want the
Cousin
chicken
Wendell
shitting
used to be happy anytime we brought home chickens.
Wendell
I
lives
mean-
on a farm. This is not a farm.
Oh,
So please take the chicken back.
He's probably wondering what happened to his chicken.
oh. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I know it seems fun, but it's not fun for me.
Hmm.
What if we
All
let it
right.
live with the pigeons outside and she's an outdoor chicken?
I don't mean to be a bummer, but like you can't just bring stuff in my you just can't bring stuff in here.
Okay.
All right, thanks. Sorry, I know it was really heavy and I'm a pretty chill guy, but like I'm just not
Yeah, he lays it on thick, you know, head down, kind of half sobbing as he walks out the thing.
Yeah, we're both just crying. We're both just crying and talking to
He
Henrietta.
doesn't love you like I do.
I'm about to say something. Oh gosh, throw it over. No. I
We
just
just
I just have to
Sorry.
remember that they grew up on one didn't grow up on a farm, but like they're not. I get this impression from Wendell that they're not very worldly, so it's not fair to be like, stop crying.
Yeah.
Well, you got to remember, Jared, that Sunshine learns the most from television, where everything's a bit hyped up, melodramatic.
and I learned from Sunshine.
Okay, I understand. I totally do, but we just got to set some boundaries, right? Y'all understand.
Totally. It's only
Okay.
fair.
Great, Christopher understands. The one who grew up in the city. All right.
Well, I know I don't want a chicken living in my space.
I just don't know what I'm sorry, Jared. I just worried that we don't know what rules there are.
No, and I get it.
Does
and-
anyone want to try to provoke someone to do something? Try to get your way, or
I think
Yes, yes.
usually
I want to make
Jules'
some
way.
rolls.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw
Go for
down
it,
like so
Sunshine.
much guilt about this chicken right now to make us keep the chicken at least to the point where someone's gonna try to like get rid of it or something. you know?
Operation Keep Henrietta.
Henrietta loves you. Look at her. Look at her. She's just staring longingly at you.
Cool. You're rolling plus superior.
Nice.
And Sunshine has an additional +1 versus superstar. And
Ooh.
I believe you also have influence over him. So yeah, so that's a lot.
That's a lot.
You have influence over, yeah, so you are rolling at a +4.
Whoa,
Wow.
Jesus.
And I already have a +2 on my superior.
Yeah, it's +4 altogether.
And we get to keep the chicken.
Oh shit! I rolled snake eyes just now.
Whoa!
Oh, Henrietta's counting
Wow.
on you.
Chicken!
So-
Get that chicken out of here.
Now wait. You said I had a +4,
You
And
had
I
a
have
+4
a-
altogether.
and then I had a +2 on my superior.
That's including the +2. So you had
Oh, that
+2
is?
superior,
Oh, okay.
+1 for rolling, and
So
+1 from the
it's
other.
still just a 6.
Thanks
Okay.
for
Yeah, that
crying.
is amazing. That is amazing.
Yeah. Oh, I get some
Oh,
potential.
wow.
I get some potential.
Yeah, you definitely get potential from that.
You know,
Oh,
Jared, I mean,
wow.
look, I am totally with you on this, but for the sake of future harmony, maybe, maybe we should like get together. Maybe we should have a list of like rules and regulations if you're going to stay at the compound.
I think Sunshine gets
mean-
hopeless after that.
That sounds totally legit. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, you just got shot all the way down.
Nice.
It's like,
Yeah.
you know,
I am
Yeah.
gonna not return Henrietta. We are going to cook Henrietta. Because we did live on a farm after all.
Well, we're just gonna sob all through the meal.
Yeah. I just kind of like go, okay. I go in the kitchen and you hear a
this escalated quickly.
We have to eat our mistakes.
Oh boy.
I can't fix you guys.
I wonder if Sunshine and I should get our own apartment.
You know
we want
what?
baked or fried.
You know
I
what?
think
Not
Henrietta
a
would
bad
want it
idea.
that way.
But I am worried about what you'll do if you have your own apartment. But I think y'all could handle it. How was the farm? What happened?
Whoa. And I share about discovering Cousin Wendell has powers. So I don't know what to think now. Like this man I've known my whole life.
Strange.
Like, is he with him? Why would he lie to us?
There's more
You know what?
going on with Wendell.
Maybe they were there for both of you.
Yeah. Oh no, Sunshine is so upset he froze again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did freeze. I
Oh,
might have to go out and come back in because I'm frozen on my I can't like
It
all
looks
you guys
great,
are
though.
frozen
You
on
look-
my
Yeah,
You look great.
Okay, cool. And I'll just go with it.
Okay,
Oh.
if you do, it's gonna it'll screw up the Zoom, but Colt can handle it. I know it.
No. I mean it's fine. We're good. If you guys are good on that end, that's great. Cool. I'm good. It's just everybody's frozen. That's cool. It's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Now it's like one of those old school like news reports where
It
they
is,
just
yeah.
show the reporter like a picture of the reporter.
Adam Rodriguez reporting.
Well, Jules, what do you think we should do about Wendell? Just leave him alone, monitor the situation. What?
because I'm feeling insecure. I think I want to do something foolhardy, but I haven't figured out what it is yet.
Right.
I don't know. I my brain shut down when he didn't tell me. He wasn't going to tell me. If I hadn't surprised him, he wouldn't have shown me.
Well, I mean, we don't have to do something right now, but I don't feel it's my place to decide what the next step is. He's not my cousin. He's not my relationship. And if I make a choice, then it's just going to be out of pragmatism and not out of, I just don't want to harm y'all's relationship with someone that matters to you.
Well, you're making it sound like you would What would you do? Makes
I
it
don't
sound like
even
you're
know.
big.
I don't even know. I'd have to think about it. I mean, just like you. I think, well, I guess I just want to know more about Wendell's past to start with.
Yeah. And I agree with monitoring, maybe. Like, if he's mixed up in this white hand.
What, you think maybe it was a revenge trip? Like they were coming out there to get him?
I don't know. That's what I was thinking. And then Sunshine was thinking that maybe they were looking for him.
Maybe.
There's some way. I mean, obviously, none of us, especially Jules and Sunshine, want to be suspicious of Cousin Wendell, but is there some way we could feed him information that would tell us whether or not where his allegiances lie? Like some fake information that we'll know if that somehow comes up or comes to fruition that there's something more going on? You know what I'm saying?
So, like, we tell him some information that we know is false.
Right, or Jules could tell him like, "Hey, I just wanted to say hi before our big mission to the blah blah blah,"
And
Or
see if somebody gets tipped off.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, again, I don't feel like it's my place. That's duplicitous and manipulative,
yeah.
but
It's definitely
He-
Jules' call.
He lied to me. I don't mind lying to him.
well, then, again, I think we're setting ourselves up to maybe get caught, but that's okay.
Let's get caught.
Well, that's
I mean,
really
it
the
did-
question is like, so we feed the fake plan to him, and then what's our real plan? Obviously,
Is
we
to-
don't.
Well, we'd want to. So we'd say we're going to be, like you said, we're going to be somewhere, and we're looking at that place. We're not there, right? We're overlooking it or hiding or something where we're not exposing ourselves.
Yeah.
Or if we want to lay a trap, it'd be like one of us is going to be in this place and the other ones are watching, I suppose.
Or we could use it as a chance to search the farm more deeply.
Ooh.
That's true too.
We distract
Maybe
everyone away from the
Mm.
farm. I didn't think through that plan.
That's good too. What would be important enough to make Wendell leave?
Sunshine and I,
Doing what?
if we were in trouble, we could pretend to be in trouble and he would come after us with his powers.
Okay.
Maybe
All
if
right.
you and Chaosis came to him and were like, we need your help. Sunshine and Jules are trapped. We could pretend to be trapped, distract him away, be like, no, we need everybody. And
I
then
see.
Sunshine and I could search the farm.
Mm.
Ah, I get it. Okay.
And you guys could check them out.
Okay. I think I got it. Where y'all are, the story is you both are captured. You're being held hostage, and they'll only talk to Wendell, which will actually give us some information too on it. Like maybe that'll tip Wendell's hand a little bit to see if he knows what's going on with the white hand.
Yeah, if he knows who, but who that might be that would do that.
Can I
Well,
make a suggestion for the plan? Maybe you tell him that you have been captured and taken to that White Hand compound that you attacked.
Yeah.
Ah, good idea.
That might be
Because
fun.
I'm pretty sure that's abandoned by now.
Yeah.
But it's still a good spot it makes sense. And it's a known quantity from our point of view. Thank you, disembodied voice. Well, you know what, Mark,
Good idea.
if you want to make that make sense, like I have the mentor stuff. Like maybe that's
Oh, yeah,
my
yeah.
mentor talking through me a
Yeah.
Yeah.
little bit. All right. So you were my mentor. Thank you. But yeah, I like this plan. I like it. And then
How-
also Chaosis and I can monitor what goes on with Wendell when he goes to the location.
Does this somehow though reveal to us who his what's the word, allegiance is with?
Well, hopefully we'll find out something when Jules and Sunshine check out the farm. We may pick up some information, but it's not guaranteed that we'll find anything. Really, we're just there to provide a smokescreen.
Right, and so we need to figure out. We've got the beginnings of the plan. What happens at the end of the plan? So now, because we're not captured,
I didn't think that far. I had
we
the
don't do ends of plans.
I usually just start a plan, and usually it's not as talky. Usually it's just,
Well, I think the end of the plan depends on what Jules and Sunshine find. If they find something worth talking about, then we bring him back and confront him. If it turns out they don't have anything, we take him back and apologize.
so you and I are at the abandoned base with Wendell.
Yeah.
At this theoretically.
Yeah. Why?
Okay.
Are you worried?
No, well, I'm just trying to come out of this as cleanly as possible. And
Look, there's
Look at
we
you.
can't keep up there's an end to the ruse. We're not going to get away with something. We're going to either confront him or apologize. That's it.
well, what if one of the conclusions, I'm not sure which one it would be, is we're looking for them in the base. They contact us saying that they've escaped and they're back at the base. As opposed to us going, we were kidding. They weren't ever really captured.
It just seems like it'd be hard for him to believe.
Well, whatever y'all think I'm in.
All right. I just think if we try to pull the wool over his eyes, it's like, hey, we dragged you out here. They're not here. Oh, they were just back at base the whole time and they got let go or they escaped on their own. It's going to seem kind of fishy. I think it's better to just either confront him with what we find or apologize and explain that, what the concerns were. I think he'll understand. I mean, he has to, right?
You'd hope.
Well,
I just don't know.
Jules, what do you think? Do you think he would flip out or do you think he would understand?
I hadn't really thought it through this much, and now, yeah, I think he might flip out, but also I really want to know. So
Yeah.
that's where I am. I hadn't really thought through a plan this much before.
There's also just the option of going back and confronting him more. I mean, we don't have to go through all of this.
That's
We can just
true.
go there and talk to him.
That's exactly the plan, just in a
That's
different
true.
location.
Yeah.
I just wanted shenanigans.
Yeah, I mean, my whole initial plan, my whole initial plan was to figure out whether or not, because spurred by when we met him coincidentally, and he was all asking questions, and so it was that like, if we did tell him something, does that get back to like if we'd go, yeah, well, wanted to say hello before our big mission to the old abandoned base, then does the white hand conveniently suddenly appear at the old abandoned base? That kind of
possible.
thing. We're like, well, obviously,
But, I
then
mean-
he's talking to the white hand.
I'm not scared of him. But here's what I will say in regards to just confronting him face to face. Adults lie. They lie. They lie to protect you. They lie because they think they're protecting you from something. When really, honestly, like, we can handle it. We can handle almost anything, but they still want to treat us like children. So just know that this confrontation, if you just go and talk to him, you might get what you want if he decides to be honest, or he might just lie to your face because he thinks you need protecting. You
Exactly.
can't handle it, or he's scared. I mean,
That's why I wanted a covert plan, because I just don't trust anybody can tell you anything they want.
And
Yeah.
knowing that he wouldn't have shown me his powers unless I'd snuck up on him makes me
Yeah,
think he might be a liar.
as much as I'd like to say, just go talk to him, you're going to get what you want. I don't think you will. I think we do have to go with the shenanigans. I mean,
Shenanigans.
as, silly as it is, I really think that's the only option we got. Plus, it'll be fun to a certain extent, right?
Yeah, and that's how you keep a sustainable program. I was reading at school that if you, I briefly sat in on an urban planning group and they were talking about sustainability in terms of not burning out.
That's a weird class. I don't know why they offer that class.
I don't either. It's all over the place.
So how are you going to tell Wendell this information or get him to intercept it somehow?
I don't think we can do it tonight. It's pretty late, and we do have school tomorrow. We're gonna have to crack this plan.
We would
open.
never go to bed if Superstar didn't make us.
And one of my favorite.
Sunshine and I.
I mean, you can stay up if you want. There's a lot of soundproofing in here, but one of my favorite things to do is to smoke hash and fall asleep. So that's what I want to do after
Yeah,
this
time for-
weekend. And
time for my bedtime waffle.
did we completely lose Sunshine?
Oh, Sunshine.
I think so.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
He's-
maybe while y'all were talking, he like was sad and snuck out.
Oh, he gets real mopey and wanders off sometimes. He's got to go do a funeral march for Henrietta, probably.
He turned into
Very-
a chicken and flew away.
Very complicated, and you do not want to follow him. You will learn things about yourself you don't want to know.
I want to imagine, and maybe this will be canon, maybe it won't, is that he cooked the chicken and then took it with him and flew away and ate the chicken alone.
Aw, there
I
he
see
is.
someone coming back.
What a bunch of malarkey.
Yay.
Hey, you're the GM now.
Everything just froze up.
I'm in charge.
We keep the chicken.
Yeah.
It all worked out. You were in the kitchen while we hatched a plan,
Oh
So
yeah.
to speak.
a
Yeah.
shenanigan plan.
Okay, because while I was in the kitchen, I was pretending to cook that chicken while I was hiding him.
Yeah. I knew it. It's gonna be in the vent
I'm gonna
for
come
a
out with like
while.
a big belly, going, "Oh gosh, that tasted great." You hear my belly clucking. It's just because I ate it too fast. I'm gonna go to bed. Bye.
He went
Alright,
way
well, I'll go
too
in the
quick
kitchen and
from
find
this
the
is my
chicken.
best friend ever.
Hey, I gotta get that chicken out of here.
If
So
we
what's-
bring in more chickens, he won't be able to get them all out.
It's true. It's true. He'll be confused by other chickens. Henrietta will
He's
end up
definitely gonna make us get our own apartment soon.
staying. So what's the plan?
Let's fast forward
Yeah.
through the night to the end
No,
of tomorrow's school
let's go
day.
through let's go through our whole sleep.
Just minute by minute.
I woke up at 2
I
a.m.
want
had
to
a
roll
snack.
to brush my teeth.
We're gonna real time our sleep. So we just
I want to roll for
Camera
trying
for
out
8
for the
hours.
school play.
I like to roll to toss and turn.
Fail my roll to brush my teeth, I get potential.
So what's the plan? What's the plan for tomorrow? What are we doing?
All right. Plan is to tell that myself and Chaosis are going to go to the farm and tell Uncle Wendell, sorry, Cousin Wendell, that
I know I keep saying
y'all got captured by the White Hand and are being held ransom, and they'll only talk to him. So then we take him to the old base that we found in the first session, while you and Jules go into the farm and look for information. Depending on what you find, we bring him back and confront him, or bring him back and apologize.
Okay.
That's our plan.
More
For
chicken.
the
And the other
record,
thing
I
is you
think-
bring the chicken back to the farm.
I don't know what
think that,
chicken, delicious chicken you're talking about.
It clucked in the kitchen. I heard it. We gotta get it out of here. So I guess I don't know, Mark. How do you want to do this? I mean, we could.
Yeah,
just
so,
jump to-
So Superstar and Chaosis are heading out to the farm. Are Jules and Sunshine actually heading to the old base, or are they just going to hang out somewhere?
well, they're going to the farm too, technically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna go to the farm once.
Oh yeah, because they're going
clear.
to right.
So we can all
Not
go at the
clear.
same time, and when
Yeah.
they leave together, we'll just go
Yeah.
and do stuff.
Yeah, we'll
Awesome.
drop you off like at the next farm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cool.
Neighbor
So
Farm. I love Neighbor Farm.
so it's late afternoon when you roll up to the farm. Jules and Sunshine have been dropped off a respectable distance away, and after a little while, there's a couple people doing farming stuff, gardening stuff, and eventually Wendell, are you coming in? I guess a different SUV. Wendell comes out and is like, "Hey, how can I help you? You're Jules and Sunshine's friends, right?"
Yeah, we met very briefly during the
The Needle.
Yes, the bad times.
They
I
were just-
have some very bad news for you. Jules and Sunshine were captured by the White Hand, picked up as we were traveling from school back to my place. I don't know how they knew that they were with me, but they attacked us, kidnapped them, took them away. Chaos and I tracked them down, but they're holed up in a base, and they told us that they would only release the two of them if we got you and brought you over. That they would only talk to you about it. So they're being held hostage. We just need you to come with us.
What do they want with me?
I don't know.
Are you
But
two
they
all right?
said- I mean, I'm okay. This is what I do for a living, but I don't like to lose, and I don't like to lose friends.
Well, all right. All right. Well, I suppose we're going then.
All right.
It's okay if we take your car, I suppose. I have
Yeah,
a truck if you want to take that instead.
No, I got it. Are you okay with me driving pretty fast? I'm a good driver.
Yeah, I'm okay with going fast.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. And then we get in, and I turned on the police band just to give us some cover. It's like, I'm listening for any new information about this to see if the cops find out.
Move.
And then we just haul ass from the 2-lane
Nice.
road to the 8-lane highway.
I feel like this whole time, I feel like before we even got there, I would have established with Jared that he was going to do all the talking because this whole thing makes me immensely uncomfortable. I don't like breaking rules. I don't like getting in trouble. And this is all.
Just sweating.
I do not like this at all. Oh, this is very uncomfortable.
Oh, sweet, sweet rule follower.
I'm pragmatic. I don't like to break
cool.
rules, but sometimes you just gotta.
I will. Sweet. So while they're tearing to the base, what are Jules and
Or you just
Adam-
lower it.
Your name is Sunshine.
Yeah,
We're lowering from the
we come
ceiling.
walking in. Yeah.
Mission Impossible style.
Cool. Where do you poke around?
Well, I guess we'll go to his space, his room.
Yeah, because of
Yeah,
Wendell's
yeah.
office and his room.
Mm-hmm. I don't think we need to roll for this at all because you don't have any there's no time pressure, there's no no one's coming after you, and you're able to thoroughly poke around in there, and you find next to the bed under a rug there's a trapdoor. I wouldn't trapdoor, easily able to
Check. I'll do that. I'll check that. We'll check in there.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
leave it alone.
That doesn't
Weird.
look-
Anyway,
This looks really secretive. Let's go elsewhere.
So it leads down to it's a small, it's the same size as his bedroom. It's like a dugout basement, and part of there's a couple of crates of old beets or root vegetables and stuff. It's not super clean, but there is kind of so it's kind of like a trophy case with a big middle part, and the camera sort of pans around and there's a couple, there's photos of superheroes shaking hands with the mayor and saving people and whatnot, and then in the center of the there's a glass sort of closet area there that is showing off. There's a blue and silver suit with a mask, and this is the same hero that's in the photos.
Holy
Static
shit!
is from a super team.
Cousin Wendell's the
from-
Blue Buster.
from a way back. And you actually recognize Jarrett's dad in those photos with him too.
Oh,
Like out of costume?
With
What does his costume look like?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
probably his dad.
Yeah.
It
looks awfully like his dad.
Yeah, same height, same build, even now.
Yeah, you're 60% sure.
Even though this guy he'd have to be 95.
Yeah.
His dad's not 95, or doesn't appear to be 95. Anyway, it's like, have you seen the episode of Okay, so it's kind of like the gray ghost costume from the episode of Batman the Animated Series,
Got it.
mixed with the Spider-Man Noir look. So it's a full mask, goggles, but like gray with a suit, but there's like straps and buckles all over it with different accoutrement
Nice.
on, and then
Nice.
like practical footwear like combat boots, underpants.
nice.
Underpants
That's-
is practical footwear.
He wears underpants.
Quite.
Practical
But,
bag here, underpants.
I remember
Yeah.
he doesn't. What I meant was he doesn't tuck his pants into his boots. And also,
Oh.
since there's like probably multiple versions over time, the
Yeah.
costume changes with the times. It gets new material. It gets like armor and whatnot. So depending on how many pictures there are and what the time is, it's always recognizable as the Grey Guard. But there's different looks.
Yeah. I think the audience watching this probably like instantly recognizes him, even if Jules and Sunshine don't. It's like, oh, that guy looks really familiar. Same actor. Weird. Why is Ralph Fiennes playing both these guys? Sweet. So while it took a while to poke around and find that stuff, Chaoses and Superstar and Wendell show up at the old base, pull into the like loading dock area, probably is a
Yeah.
place you're familiar with. Tell me how that goes down.
Okay, so we pull up, we pile out of the car, and I walk right up to the door and look at
Mhm.
the security camera.
Oh, did you bring the badges and stuff with you?
Oh, that we had the first time?
Yeah,
Well, I mean, we might as well. That would have been,
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, that was part of our plan.
that's a good
But I'm
plan.
just gonna walk up to the door and say, like, we're here, just like you asked.
There's no response.
You kidnapped our friends. Where are they? We brought Wendell. Wendell, maybe they'll only answer if you talk to him.
Yeah, and he's just like, kind of looks at you and sighs a little bit. Like, I'm here. What do you want? Say what you have to say.
You think this was
You
a
sure
trap?
this is the right? You sure this is the right place?
This is where they told me they'd be. Hold on, I have a card from the last time we were here. Let's see if it still works. I'll swipe.
Yeah, it swipes. It flashes like red, green, red, green, red, green, red, green, and then like clicks and it's green, and the door pops open.
All right, and then the first level is just like the abandoned.
The like office park kind of building.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll go
Yeah.
in and like look around real quick. This is the
Yeah,
elevator.
there's
This is
like,
the
you know,
elevator we used.
Taking apart cubicles and whiteboards with dicks drawn on them and stuff. Like so someone cleared out an office and was not super careful about it.
We'll just walk over to the elevator. I'll point out like that's the elevator that leads to the base. I'll
Oh,
swipe the card
all right.
again.
It's-
Yeah, the
take it
elevator
there's,
opens
there's
up.
still another elevator that didn't go flying out at the top of the building.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just the shaft. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh,
Take the
yeah,
elevator.
yeah,
Out of there. Yeah.
I'm sure it's probably more than one, but
Yeah, well, let's actually say like the elevator opens and there's just like a shaft going down, and it's light because the
yeah,
light is coming
daylight
in.
coming from above.
Yeah.
I kind of forgot that we busted through the ceiling with this.
But when you look down the shaft, it goes down like, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 floors, and then it's just like concrete, and the like the busted cables from the elevator are actually coming out of the concrete.
I think they lied to us.
Why would they do
So
that?
what's going on?
I think they were. I don't know. I think they're buying time. I'm not sure. I'm gonna which is what I'm actually doing. I'm gonna pop my gross cockroach wings out of my back and flutter down
Nice.
down the elevator shaft.
Yeah. So those, you can pry open those doors. No, you're strong. And they lead into like warehouse levels, like you saw the earlier levels, just with like office supplies and jugs of water and whatnot. But yeah, the like where the like a third level down ends, it looks like someone just like dumped a lot of concrete down here and just filled it all in, which seems like a lot.
This is unreal. And I'm not even lying anymore. I'm not trying to.
You don't think they're in the concrete, do you?
No. I mean, look at it. This is set. This is set concrete. They couldn't have set it this fast. This is crazy. How did they even get the trucks in here?
This is
I
all
mean,
too
there's
weird.
a big hole up top there. Maybe are you sure this is the place? This doesn't seem
Where
right.
They told us this is the only place that we've been where we knew that they met us outside of the park. So they told me to meet them here.
So maybe they're the ones buying time while they do something to your friends.
I mean, your family. I'll flutter back up to the. I'm not super great going up. I'm good down and hovering, but it's really hard to go up. I'm really bad going up. I don't want this character to be like so powerful that he.
Well, it
can
makes
do
sense. You
anything.
see cockroaches, they'll like fly across a room at you, no problem.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
see them flying up much.
No, they have a hard time.
A lot of
So
maneuverability.
I get up there, and
He's like, that's super gross, dude.
I'm aware. I've very much come to terms with how gross my powers are. It's fine. Okay. I think best choice here is to either I'll try and contact them again. And
The white hand guys.
yes, I'll try and contact them again. Maybe they'll pick up if I dial them back. They got my phone number from a card that I left with someone who ended up being a victim. So
You have cards
I mean, sometimes I need people to contact me.
for like a little superhero business. All right.
It's not little.
Okay.
I fight crime. I defeat supervillains. What are you talking
Yeah.
about? Little. What do you mean little?
Very
I mean,
important.
you're still growing up. You got a lot to learn.
I've been doing this for 8 years. Okay, so it's not little. It's like
That's
this is my life, man.
Yeah.
This is
That's a
my
long
life,
time.
Wendell. Wendell, why are you talking to me like this?
I'm just
This is my
I'm just,
life,
you know,
man.
great. Yeah, good. You're doing great so far. Yeah.
You know what?
So how do
I'm
they
trying to help you and your family. So maybe like back off.
Okay. So what's the next move?
I'll try and contact them. We'll head back to the farm.
Mm-hmm. So you're gonna contact the white hand. They gave you
And they
their
called
number.
me. I hope they pick up.
You're just gonna star 69 them.
I have a cell phone. Do you know how cell phones work? The number
No, we-
that called you.
We don't get
Is-
good reception out on the farm.
All right. Well, let me take care of it then.
That's why Jules doesn't really know how to work the phone.
I'm gonna kind of like to give up on this conversation and just walk out of the building.
Cool.
Always the
and,
best thing to do with cousin.
I'm gonna text on my way there and be like, "What'd you find?"
Uh,
And
Take a
hopefully they
picture
get
of
that
the
text.
of the case and send it back to him.
Yeah, you do it, Sunshine. You know how to take pictures.
Yeah, send it back.
Last time I took a picture of my foot.
I make sure Henrietta's in the picture.
Good. She's back at the farm. Great.
Now there's documented evidence she's back on the farm. So when I bring her back, I'll just pull up this picture.
All right. So I'm gonna I'm assuming Wendell and Chaos join me. I'm like, they didn't pick up. Let's go back to the farm and hope that they
Would
contact me again.
Jared recognize the outfit?
The
Oh, that's a good point.
yeah.
Blue outfit that he was in. Yeah.
Oh,
I have been reading the files.
Yeah, and maybe
Yeah.
you could be like call him by that name and see if it spooks him. Or
So,
reading
just-
the files.
I mean, I think it covers it. Maybe I need
Yeah.
to roll.
Yeah, plus superior. Let's see
Yes.
what happens.
Let's do that. It really fits. Holy crap.
Yeah,
Yay.
that's perfect. And that's
I got 11 even without my superior.
Nice.
Wow.
So that's a 13.
Nice.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me the details about the costume and the super team.
So you said the colors were silver and blue?
Yeah, silver and blue. He was like the headlines and stuff call him Static.
Okay. Static had electricity based powers. I won't say lightning, but it was like electricity all the way from low level static to being able to cast lightning bolts out of his hands, or electrical bolts out of his hands, electrical field, no electromagnetism, so no like flight or anything like that, but just an incredibly powerful power set. And was you said part of a team?
Yeah, he was part of a team. There's four
your dad.
superheroes.
Okay.
Greyguard was
So-
one of them.
Greyguard, no powers, just peak physical ability plus increasing gadget levels, starting from just like a detective with a pistol up to like, Superman level gadgetry. Not Superman, Batman. Superman doesn't have gadgets. Don't put a belt on that guy.
Super Rangs.
Let's go with trying to think on my feet here for good superhero names.
How about let's I like to just pull from the playbooks that are not used, so we can make like
Okay.
what one of them was a transformed, so like they had some freakish large form.
Okay.
Maybe it was like a let's see, Greyguard did that way. Maybe like a ice guy or something, like the big glacier.
Okay. I like that.
There's like a big ice golem.
So yeah, an ice golem that the power set was mostly just made of ice, not
Yeah,
can do a bunch of ice crap like
yeah, kind of like
Iceman.
the Thing, only ice. Yeah.
Only ice, right? And could like grow larger by picking up water and freezing it, or getting smaller. So a lot of like body transformation,
Yeah.
spikes and battering ram and all this crap.
Let's make the other one a Doom. I think that'd be fun. And maybe it was like a wizard kind of, like a
Okay, cool.
necromancer kind of thing.
Yeah. This it was a woman, a female wizard,
Yeah.
not a witch, a wizard. Just called Grimoire. She could write and cast spells from a book, but once they were cast, they would go away and she'd have to rewrite them. So
Yeah.
there were some times in battle where she'd be like frantically scribbling a spell so she could cast it.
Yeah.
But that power level was pretty crazy. She was probably the most powerful person on the team.
Yeah. And I think so the move says I say something different than you remember from your studies too. And I think what happened, like the team dissolved when Grimoire was actually they were like in a fight, and Grimoire just like used up all her power to defeat whoever they were fighting, and just like burned herself out, and she's gone.
The book caught on fire or something.
Yeah. And like the book caught on fire, she caught on fire,
Poof.
everyone else caught on fire. But yeah,
Brutal.
and then they're like, "Oh boy, guess let's not do this hero thing anymore."
Right.
Cool. It says on a 10 plus, which you did. You can ask me a follow up question, and I will answer it honestly.
Has there been any investigative follow-up to what happened to Static post the breakup?
No, there was not any investigation on anyone on the team. They broke up, and then we're just kind of like the Aegis and the public were just kind of like, you know what, we are going to give you your space.
Okay.
And Glacier is not able to kind of disappear into,
Yeah.
but the other two did.
And like Dad, you know, we know, but we don't know, but we know, got interviewed because he's a scientist, not because they thought he was Greyguard. And when they like people approach him with it, he just waves it off. So still not people pressing.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. Okay, cool.
So y'all are heading to the
radar.
car. Yeah, so you're all heading to the car, and you get that. Do you say anything to Wendell about it?
No.
Okay, cool.
No. It has to be back at the farm. It has to be.
Yeah. So yeah, you're getting back in the car. Wendell's like, great, let's go back to the farm. And
I feel like at this point,
yes,
I'm really so uncomfortable with all this, and I have my afraid condition.
yeah.
I really
Yes.
want to run away. So I feel like
Go for it.
Jared. So you're gonna take him back to the farm, right? That's the next step of the plan. You know what? I think I should just go back to the base, because if I go back to the base, I can use the superstar computer and like scan all the frequencies for traces of them and see if there's been any weird stuff pop up on them. I'm gonna go back to the base now.
Okay. I mean, just stay in contact, okay?
It's
Like
okay,
this is we're in an emergency situation.
And then I do my move power,
Yeah, go for
which manifests itself as a trebuchet, which launches me baseward.
Yeah,
Sweet
cool. And
bad
so
liar.
Wendell like watches him do that. And he's like, I ain't seen anything like that since. And then he is hit with a burst of machine gun fire and goes flying back at the back to the warehouse area, and just like strafes across the car, and you have reflexes and you're able to dodge out of the way.
Yeah.
And I will show you a picture, but it's basically a African-American woman in a army uniform that's like all fucked up, and she's got like a machine gun arm and like a hammer dagger other arm, really cyborgy, and she's just like, dipshits came back, and we'll do credits there. Wipe that key card. Yeah.
Time to fight.
I just blew Wendell away.
Oh,
Cool. Ta-da, credits.
Wow.
Ah!
Oh man, I'm flying solo.
Awesome. Good episode.
Yeah.
Let's do our end of session moves. And I'm just going to go in order that you're on the screen here. So, Chaosis, did you grow closer to the team, grow into your own image of yourself, or grow away from the team?
I feel like it grew away from the team a bit just because of the nature of the episode. I had spent a lot of time at school where I isolate myself.
Yeah.
Then we did a lot of solo missions and stuff, and then even though my last mission was Jared, it was a really uncomfortable mission for me. So I think overall it was a very isolating, thing that I would say
Cool.
grew away from the team a bit.
So take influence over you away from another character. So that's Jules or Superstar.
I think I'd probably go with Superstar in assistance, since I was like, he was down with the plan, and I'm just like, this is what? No, this is uncomfortable. Why are we?
Nice.
Everyone wants to do this but me.
Poor
Awesome.
buddy. I feel like that's so common in our group. We're always dragging Chaosis along.
Cool. Superstar, closer to the team, into yourself, or away from the team?
I'm gonna stay away from the team. Partly just because I had been with them so much, and I'm like, I need to hang out with my friends. But also just because of like the chicken stuff. Like this is not what I signed on for.
Awesome. Everyone has influence over you. Who would you like to take it away from?
Sunshine.
Sunshine.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah, he
chicken.
did some real damage to.
Fucking sunshine.
Awesome. Looks like Sunshine is up next, closer to the team and to yourself. Or
I
away
would
from the
say
team?
closer to the team. I think I
Cool.
really absorbed a lot of just. I got to really like interact with everybody pretty heavily throughout the whole issue. So I would say to the team.
Who made you feel the most welcome?
I mean, Jules always makes me feel the most welcome just because she's my ride or die.
Cool. She will get another influence over you, and you can clear a condition or mark potential.
Ooh,
You have 3 conditions now.
I have a lot of conditions. Or potential. Potentials are always nice. I like acting on my conditions, so I'm gonna take me some potential.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's fun to act on them.
And Jules.
I did.
Closer- Go for it.
I'll answer first, and then I'll ask a question about conditions. I think I also grew. It's hard to say because I feel like I grew closer to the team because I think at the beginning, if I was just on my own, I wouldn't have listened to Chaosis and been like, "You're right." Kind of that trusting that, and then like starting to distrust Cousin Wendell. Was more about the team. Although I think our wanting to keep the chicken is our growing into ourselves.
Who made you feel the most welcome?
Chaos is
Nice. Cool. They will take influence over you if they don't already, and get a plus if they do. Yep, you sure do. And you can also clear a condition or mark potential.
I had a question about I ran away from Cousin Wendell, but that's not a fight. Does that count as afraid and running away? Because
that totally counts. Yeah.
I feel like I did run away from him.
Yeah.
Like I
that
should have
totally
kept
counts.
talking to him, but I ran away. I'm gonna keep my condition though because it's foolhardy action. Otherwise, what was the other
Cool.
option?
Potential.
Potential. Got it.
Yep.
Thank you. I'll mark
Yeah.
potential.
Cool.
I come away with 0 potential. Well, 2.
You
No
just did
more
too
potential.
good.
You're
Just
too
did too
good.
good.
Just too good. Things are going. Everything,
Your powers are working.
everything's coming up
chaos.
chaosis.
Awesome. That is our episode for this week. Thank you to all our hundreds of thousands of fans who have been hanging on our every word. Barrett, do you have any announcements? I'm making you the official 819 spokesperson. please.
I do have one thing. I didn't get the choice of removing a thing or adding potential.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to remove afraid because I cannot go into next week with that.
I was nervous about like having to run from something soon.
Oh man.
Although it's a fun choice.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing how this character does in a stress situation. Anyway, I don't personally have anything coming up. Is anyone doing any online improv shows that they'd like to plug or anything
It's like
else?
Hard Ass is tomorrow night. Trivia
Yes,
show?
that is true. Hardest is tomorrow night at, I believe, the same time, 7:00. If you like trivia and you like jokes, it's a good thing to watch.
You like hard asses?
uh,
Did I
Let me
misunderstand?
look at let me look at calendar real quick. I'm probably gonna mention this a few times. On April 17th, I don't have a time in right now, but I'll be doing improv with my best friend Aaron Gold, who lives in New York. We did sketch together like 13 years ago. He's doing stuff at the Magnet, so it's gonna be through the Magnet Theater. But we've never actually done improv together. Every time we try to do an improv show, we end up playing with other people and never with each other. So this is gonna be like a 2-person show. So we're guaranteed to have to do improv with each other. It may suck. but
Nothing but solo scenes.
It should be, it should be a really good time. If you like what we're doing here, 819 Entertainment is the Twitter to follow and the Twitch channel to follow. You're looking at it right now. Follow, subscribe. You can also watch previous episodes of this show and Nuked, and I don't know about Hardest Trivia, on the YouTube channel, 819 Entertainment on YouTube. And I think that's it. Nuked isn't coming back for a minute, but I'll definitely plug it when it does.
Yeah, I've actually got another Masks stream that we're doing a game tomorrow, and we on Friday are running a playtest of a game that I wrote called Orion about science fiction bounty hunters. So if anyone's interested in watching that, you can follow me at Major MAJCHER on Twitter, and I'll be posting stuff there, or Mark Major on Twitch, I think. Maybe, or a major. I don't know. Don't go to Twitch.
I was gonna say, I think I was
go to Twitter.
M major.
I think it's a major. Y'all will find it if you're interested. Probably not.
And I heard that the first run of Orion was very good.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah,
So fun.
yeah, it's very like a Cowboy Bebop,
I'm a
Killjoys.
Yeah,
Inspired.
I'm a
yeah,
retared gladiator driving around a cruise ship.
Nice.
awesome.
Yeah, they've got
I've got a
party barge
laser
for a
cannon
ship.
9 tails.
Cool. Anybody else
Awesome.
got anything they want to? Heath
Anything
Allen
else?
on Twitter, ALLY.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
at Heath Allen everywhere. There, whatever social media there is, I'm there as at Heath Allen.
Heath
Except,
is a musician, and he's constantly making new songs and
That's
putting them
super
out on the
good.
internet. Some are funny, some are not. But definitely, well, I mean, it's not all comedy, right?
no,
Some
I
are
mean,
meant to be funny, and some are not meant not to be funny.
I have,
You know
I have
what
a
I
full catalog of regular original music.
Check
And
out
it all-
Pants Time, for
Yeah.
example, is one of my favorites.
That originated with Barrett in a production of Macbeth.
That's
backstage.
very true. Pants Time, man. All right, I think that's it.
Awesome.
I got
Cool.
nothing else.
Awesome. Well, thanks y'all for watching, and we will see you next time on A Bright Future. Bye.
Stay